The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Davis County Baseball, streaming online on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel and Facebook page. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of your Davis County Mustangs, Ellis Kojo.
It's time for Mustang Baseball. Welcome back to Game 2 of our doubleheader as the Mustangs look to get a split out of this twin bill with Knoxville, having lost Game 1 12-1. They are back to take on the Knoxville Panthers to wrap up this evening's action. Great having you with us on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. I'm Ellis Kojo. Let's get right to the starting lineups. For Knoxville, they start things off with Riker Gifford. He's a DH. He'll be batting for the catcher, Garrett Kingery. Batting second at second base is Justin Ferguson. Lincoln Norris is at shortstop batting third. Batting cleanup and in right field is Kyler Gifford. Luke Rosaboom is in left field. He bats fifth. Batting sixth, and the starting pitcher for Game 2 for Knoxville is Brady Rosaboom. Grant DeMoss is at first base batting seventh. Batting eighth, and at third base is Jacob Matrician. And batting ninth and in center field is Emmett Hyatt. For Davis County, Peyton Schooley leads off at second base, I should say. Josh Sells is batting second in right field. Max Taylor is catching behind the plate. He bats third. Noah Sizemore is the starting pitcher for Game 2. He is the batting cleanup. Batting fifth at shortstop is Dexter Scott. Grant Hustek gets started at third base. He bats sixth. Batting seventh and at first base is Hayden Bankson. Batting eighth and in center field is Victor Milder. And batting ninth and getting his first start of the season is Rylan Johnson. So those are your lineups. As Riker Gifford strides to the plate to get Game 2 started here in Bloomfield. Knoxville now on a 5-game winning streak, 8-4 and 7-2 after the Game 1 win over Davis County. Sizemore is ready. First pitch is fired to the plate and looks like it's wide for ball one. First pitch thrown at 7:14. Sizemore delivers high, and it's 2-0. Sizemore, sophomore right-hander. And there's a strike on the outside corner to Gifford. Game time temperature 76 degrees. That number figures to dip as we head into the night. That's outside for ball three. Nighttime lows estimated to go into the 50s when it's all said and done. So we'll see how cool it gets before this game comes to an end. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to Gifford, and he pours in a strike to run the count full. So Gifford looking to get aboard, start off Game 2. He swings and misses, and Sizemore strikes out Gifford to start off Game 2. Knoxville banged out 15 hits in the Game 1 win over Davis County. Ferguson had 2 of them, including an RBI double. He's at the plate now. First pitch, slider, bounces to the plate, ball one. A 1 pitch in the dirt. And the count is no ball, make that 2 balls and 1 strike. Ferguson takes that pitch low to make it 3-0. Rylan Johnson's in left field for Davis County. Victor Milder's in center with Josh Settles in right. And now the 3-0 pitch. That's right down the middle for strike one. And the pitch is cut on and missed. And from 3-0 to 3-2, as Ferguson took a mighty rip at that one and came up empty. Another full count. Sizemore sees that pitch fouled back. Another payoff pitch coming to Ferguson. Bases empty, one out. Top of the first here in game two. Slider waved at and missed. And Ferguson goes down swinging. So a couple of deep counts, but a couple of strikeouts. And that brings up Lincoln Norris. Lincoln, like many others, had a big game one. An RBI triple. He was 2 for 3 with a walk and 3 runs scored, strike one. He did nothing but help his batting average. He came into the day batting .471. And the 0-1 pitch is cranked out to left field, but foul. Well foul, as that banged off a tree. Couldn't do that couldn't do that twice if he tried. That tree to the left of the batting cages. Count is 0-2 to Norris as Sizemore looks for a 1-2-3 first inning. Here's the pitch, a slider bouncing in the opposite batter's box. Ball one. Right-handed Norris gets ready for the 1-2 pitch from the right-handed Sizemore. Fastball high, 2-2. Sizemore nods, winds and delivers. That's low and another full count. So each of the first three batters have run the count full, which explains why Sizemore is about to throw pitch number 19. It's only the third batter in this inning. The pitch. There's a fly ball, but foul to the left field side. That gets out of play. And we'll do it again. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to center. Milder going back, still going back. Looks like it's over his head and rolling towards the fence. Norris rounding second, coming to third, and he'll have himself a 2-out triple. That fly ball just kept on carrying and carrying, and before Milder knew it, he was running towards the wall because it was over his head. So Norris, who tripled in the opener, triples with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Gifford will try to pick him up, and he immediately hammers that out to center. That is over the head of Milder, and Knoxville is on the board here in the first. Gifford rounding second. He has the third. Back-to-back triples for Knoxville as they lead it 1-0. When was the last time you've seen back-to-back triples in a ball game? So Sizemore was able to strike out the first 2 batters, but then the next 2 batters triple. And that brings up Luke Rosaboom. Ball one outside. And a 1-0 pitch. Taken high and outside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Grant Husted is at third base for Davis County. Dexter Scott is a shortstop. Peyton Schooley's at second, and Hayden Bankston's the first baseman. The 2-0. There's a strike on the outside corner to left-handed hitting Rosaboom. Knoxville won the opener 12-1. Now lead this one 1-0. That's swing and a miss to make it 2-2. Sizemore coming home with the 2-2 pitch. Grounded foul wide of third. So we'll do it again. The count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sizemore delivers. Strike 3 on the inside corner, so Rosaboom goes down looking. Sizemore strikes out the side, but Knoxville does score a run on back-to-back triples with 2 outs. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Knoxville 1, Davis County coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here at Davis County, Knoxville scored a run in the top of the first. Now the Mustangs will look to answer, as they'll be taking on Brady Rosaboom. As a right-handed senior, he's pitched 13 2/3 innings. He has a record of 1-0, ERA of 2.56. He struck out 20. He's walked 8. Opponents are batting 157 versus him. Peyton Schooley's at the plate. He was held hitless, 0 for 2 with a walk in Game 1. Davis County managed just 3 hits in that first game. And they find themselves down 1-0 here in Game 2. And the first pitch by Rosaboom catches the outside corner for strike 1. And 1 pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rosaboom working from the extreme first base side of the rubber as that pitch is delivered wide to Schooley. 2 balls and a strike. Lights have come on here at the baseball field as the sun slowly sinks to our left. There's a chopper foul to the third base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mustangs now 5-6 in the South Central Conference, 9-7 overall after that Game 1 setback to Knoxville. Here comes the 2-2 to Schooley. Outside, ball 3. So it runs the count full. Mustangs couldn't get much offense going in Game 1. Schooley looked to reach to open up Game 2. That's low and inside, and it's a leadoff walk to Schooley. So good start for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the first, down by a run. And the batter is Josh Settles. Settles took the loss on the mound in Game 1. He only lasted an inning. He was 0 for 2 at the plate, was also hit by a pitch. Schooley with an aggressive lead at first. Rosaboom comes home with the pitch. That bounces past the catcher, Kingry, and Schooley makes a turn at second, and he'll just stay there. So a wild pitch on Rosaboom. Has a runner at second base for Davis County. 1-0 the count to settles with the runner at second and nobody out. Here's the pitch. Nope. I was going to say inside. Nope. Caught the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Home plate umpire is John Tharp here in game 2. Field umpire is Joe Pilcher. The 1-1. There's a strike. Nice changeup from Rosaboom that froze up Josh Settles. Now Settles will have to protect with the count 1-2. Long pause by Rosaboom. Now the pitch. Misses a bit high or perhaps outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Settles took that pitch confidently. I don't know how he could do that. That looked like it was too close to take. Here comes the 2-2 to Settles. Strike 3 called. Settles looks at strike 3. So he's the first out. And that brings up Max Taylor. Taylor was 0 for 3 in game 1. 2 pop-outs and a fly-out. Ball 1 down low. Knoxville's defense, Luke Rosaboom is in left field. Hyatt is the center fielder, and Kyler Gifford is in right. The 1-0. That floats underneath the knees inside. 2-0. Matrison is the first base, beg your pardon, the third baseman. Norris is at short. Ferguson is the second baseman, and DeMoss is at first. Garrett Kingery is behind the plate, ready to receive the 2-0 pitch from Brady Rosaboom. Here it comes. Wave and a miss. That was a 2-0 changeup that Taylor was way ahead of. Expecting a fastball, get the slow ball instead. Here's the 2-1 pitch coming to Taylor, with Schooley taking his lead from second. There's a chopper to the right side of the infield. Ferguson stays down on it, has plenty of time to throw out Taylor. 2 outs in the inning as Schooley takes third. That brings up Noah Sizemore. He had 2 of the 3 Davis County hits in game 1. He had a triple and scored the only run for Davis County as well. Long pause by Rosaboom. Now the pitch to Sizemore. Low for ball 1. Schooley takes his lead from third. The 1-0. Up and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Sizemore leads the team with 14 RBI. Has a chance to add to that total with a hit here. And the pitch inside that bounces off the glove of Kingery. Coming in to score the tying run is Peyton Schooley. A pass ball makes it a 1-1 ball game. Very muted celebration from the Mustangs in the third base dugout. Three 3-0 the count to Sizemore. Strike 1 at the belt. Rosaboom, despite nobody on base, still working from the stretch. There's a chopper to the middle of the diamond. Ferguson lunges, grabs it, throws it first. It's late, and plus, the ball got away from DeMoss, but I'm going to call that an infield single, as that appeared that Sizemore had that legged out for a single. So we will have a courtesy runner come in for the pitcher Sizemore, and it is Sven Skaggs who pops off the bench. His long hair trailing behind his helmet as he comes out to first base. So with 2 outs and a runner at first, Davis County got the tying run in. The batter is Dexter Scott. First pitch, high for ball one. That was a breaking ball that just could not snap over the strike zone. See if Todd White decides to run with Skaggs, who has very good speed at first. He does not go. That pitch is popped up foul behind the plate and out of play. One ball, one strike to Scott. Short lead by Skaggs. Now he adds a step to his lead. That pitch is low to make it 2-1. Two and one to count to Scott. That pitch bounces past Kingery. And Skaggs takes second on the play. A wild pitch. That one bounced in the opposite batter's box, in the left-hander's box. Kingery did all he could. He got a glove on it, but that's all he could do. So now the potential go-ahead runs in scoring position. 3-1 to count to Scott. He should get a good pitch to hit here. And that pitch is a strike. Scott didn't like it, let it go, and now the count is full. Here comes the payoff pitch to Scott. He sends that out to center field. Hyatt was playing way in, and he's able to make the catch. And the side is retired. But Davis County does tie the score with a run on a hit. No errors and a man left on. Knoxville and Davis County tied up at 1 at the end of 1 on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They're proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're there, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook to keep up with all their specials. Stop into Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. Located 1 block off the northeast corner of the Bloomfield Square. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County and Knoxville are tied up at 1 as we head to the second inning. Brady Rosaboom is at the plate for Knoxville. Brady was 1 for 3 with an RBI single as he takes strike 1. He also walked in game 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's delivered high to make it 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the nightcap of the doubleheader. Knoxville won game 1, 12-1 in 5 innings. Slider misses a bit low, 2-1. These teams will meet again in 10 days in Knoxville on the 25th. And that'll wrap up their season series. The 2-1. Fastball misses a bit high. 3-1. A lot of 3-ball counts, and actually every hitter has had a 3-ball count so far tonight. That does not lend you well to stay long in a ball game. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to Rosaboom. He swings and misses. Sizemore struck out the side back in the first inning. Here's the payoff pitch to Rosaboom. Outside ball 4. That's the first walk allowed by Sizemore. That brings up Grant DeMoss. This is his first at-bat of the evening. DeMoss is a junior, batting 192 this season. And we do have a courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher Rosaboom at first base. No, beg your pardon. Rosaboom is going to still run. Somebody just came out and gave him. He scores the bunt, takes a strike, the runner goes, and the throw is on time. Taylor nails Rosaboom trying to steal second base. 1 out. When DeMoss squared the bunt, you saw the entire infield move. And Scott at short was right there at second to receive that ball, and there's strike 2 to DeMoss. So the count is 0-2. And the pitch popped up. Short right center field, and going back and making the leaping catches, Peyton Schooley. Probably not the way the second baseman devised going out to medium right center field to catch that pop-up, but the out is recorded and there are 2 away. Jacob Matrician, strike 1. Sizemore looking for an unconventional 1-2-3 inning after a leadoff walk that got wiped out, caught stealing. A pop-up. And now 0-2 to count to Matrician after that foul ball. Sizemore a strike away from sending us to the bottom of the second. The pitch. There's a ground ball up the middle. Charging is Scott at short. He bobbles, throws high, and safe at first base is Matrician. So an error on Scott extends the inning for Emmett Hyatt. Hyatt was 1 for 3 with an RBI in game 1. Throw to first and back safely is Matrician. Hyatt looks at a pitch well outside for ball 1. Knoxville, Davis County tied up at 1. Knoxville looking to take advantage of a 2-out error here in the top of the second inning. Matrician takes his lead from first. And the pitch, a bouncer to third. Husted takes the high hop, fires to third in time to retire Hyatt, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, an error, and 1 man left on. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Knoxville and Davis County knotted up at 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Grant Husted strides to the plate to lead things off for Davis County here in the bottom of the second. Looking to do something about this 1-1 tie here in Game 2 as the Mustangs fell 12-1 in Game 1 of this doubleheader. Brady Rosenboom of Knoxville is ready, working from the windup, and the first pitch is swung on and missed by Husted. Husted getting his first start at third base this season. Young 8th grader made a nice play at third to end the top of the second. The pitch. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Husted was 0 for 1 with a walk in Game 1 earlier today. And here comes a 1-1 pitch. That's a ball in the dirt. Kingery, the catcher, wipes the ball a little bit on the back of his pants before he throws it back to Rosenboom. And now Rosenboom rubbing the ball. He nods and winds and comes home with the 2-1. Is that a strike or a ball? I think he called that ball. Yeah, ball 3. The way he threw up that right arm. Yeah, and even Kingery, the catcher's asking, hey, was that a strike or a ball? 3-1 to count to Husted. There's a line drive. Right center field. That gets down. And Husted's going to have himself a double. A leadoff double for Grant Husted. The young man continues to impress. Now the batter is Hayden Bankson. He was 1 for 2 with an RBI single, and looks like the Knoxville infield is expecting a bunt as DeMoss, the first baseman, is charging in on the grass. He does not. That's a line shot into right center field. Husted paused to make sure that got down, so he only gets to third base. I mean, Bankson with an absolute bullet in the right center field. 2 straight hits for the Mustangs, and they have runners at the corners with nobody out for Victor Milder. From the bat of Bankson, I would say that's the hardest hit ball I've seen off his bat this year. Now, what will Milder do? Bouncer to the plate, blocked by Kingery, ball 1. Head coach Turner DeVore of Knoxville clapping encouragement to his pitcher Rosenboom, who's in a pickle. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And there's a swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch. Milder was way ahead. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rosenboom with a deep breath. Set to the belt. The pitch. And misses a bit outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. DeVore is making his infield play closer to the second base bat to keep the double play in. There he squares the bunt. Milder gets it down the first base line, and they got the runner caught up between third and home, and nobody was covering third, so Husted was able to get back safely. Rosenboom, the catcher, the pitcher, did the right thing. Got the ball to the catcher, Kingery, who was chasing Husted back to the bag, but then nobody was there to cover third as Matrison was off the bag. I don't even know how to score that. Infield button to hit for Milder. And a big spot for Rylan Johnson, only his second at-bat of the season. And that got behind Johnson. That goes past him to the backstop. Scoring is Husted, or did it hit him? No. Umpire John Tharp makes no sign as if it was a foul ball, so Husted comes in to score, and Davis County now leads it 2-1 as Bankson advances to third and Milder goes to second. And now timeout as one of the assistant coaches comes out to talk to Brady Rosaboom. Davis County with their first lead of the day. Knoxville led all the way in that 12-1 victory over the Mustangs in the opener of the doubleheader. And now Rylan Johnson at the plate with runners at second and third and nobody out. In case you're wondering, like I said, this is the second at-bat for Johnson this season. His first at-bat, well, he got a double. Hit a double down the left field line. So he's batting a perfect 1,000. Long conversation on the mound between the assistant coach and not only Brady Rosaboom, but the rest of the Knoxville infield. Surprised John Tharp hasn't gone out to break this one up yet. As Tharp is exchanging pleasantries with Rylan Johnson, who is the due-up hitter, and now here comes Tharp to come out to break things up. The count is 1-0 to Rylan Johnson. Davis County leads it 2-1. Runners are at second and third with nobody out. Johnson lined up deep back in the right-hander's box. Here comes the pitch by Rosaboom, and there's a strike. DeMoss at first base was creeping in on the pitch, and he was on the infield grass as that ball was being thrown by Rosaboom. Let's see what he does here. DeMoss again creeping in. The 1-1 pitch, fouled back. So any shenanigans possibly off the table. Knoxville infield is back. Here's the pitch. A swing and a foul. Back behind the play and out of play. Rosaboom just threw pitch number 40 of the ball game. The account remains 1-2 to Johnson. Here's his delivery. A ground ball right to Matrician at third. He throws home, and Bankson is tagged out at home. So good play by Matrician at third to cut down the runner at home. That's the first out of the inning. 5-2 on the putout. Milder made it to third on the play, and Johnson is safe at first on the fielder's choice. Peyton Schooley walked and scored on a pass ball back in the first inning. Now he bats with runners at the corners and 1 out. Knoxville infield looking to turn 2. And the throw back to first, and Johnson dives back to the bag. Milder is the runner at third. First pitch coming to Schooley. Outside, ball 1. The 1-0 with the runner going from first, and the pitch is low in the dirt. No chance for Kingery to throw out Johnson, who steals second base. Two and 0 to count now to Schooley. Here's the wind, and now the 2-0 from Rosaboom. That's in the dirt, 3-0. You get the feeling, even though the Mustangs have the lead, they would do themselves well to put up a fairly good-sized crooked number here in the second with this opportunity. Here's the 3-0. Inside ball 4, 4-pitch walk to Schooley. Here comes turn to 4, and that will wrap it up for Brady Rosaboom, as he got one out here in the bottom of the second, but he will be pulled for a new pitcher. We'll tell you about the new Knoxville pitcher after this. Davis County leads at 2-1 in the bottom of the second on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
For excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go, R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
Why choose William Penn University? Where else can you find small class sizes and caring professors, along with over 25 athletic teams and multiple opportunities to thrive in our creative arts program, including music, theater, and graphic art? There are over 40 student clubs and organizations, and students get hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities. Come experience the tradition and Oskaloosa's small-town charm. Submit your free application today.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game is Jessen Ferguson for Knoxville. This is Ferguson's 6th appearance on the mound. He has a record of 2-2. He's pitched 14 innings, which is tied for the team high. He has an ERA of 5.50. He has 9 strikeouts, and he's walked 14 over the 14 innings. He inherits a bases-loaded, one-out situation with Josh Settles coming up to bat for Davis County, and the Mustangs leading at 2-1 here in the bottom of the second. Milder's the runner at third. Johnson is at second. And Schooley will take his lead from first. DeMoss playing in on the grass at first. Maybe expecting a bunt. Ferguson working for the windup. A wave and a miss by Settles, as he was ahead of an off-speed pitch. Settles struck out looking his first time up. That was versus Brady Rosaboom. Ferguson now prepares for the 0-1 to Settles. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mustangs looking to cash in on this opportunity. There have not been many here this evening. Here comes the 1-1 to Settles. That's high. 2 balls and a strike. DeMoss at first is playing in on the grass. He's not holding Schooley at first, especially with the bases loaded. Matrician at third is also on the edge of the infield grass. The pitch. There's a strike. Settles was flinching a bit at that pitch. That fastball caught the inside corner to make the count 2-2. Can Settles come through with the bases loaded and 1 out? Here comes the 2-2 from Ferguson. Strike 3 called, and he got frozen on the off-speed pitch. Settles for the second time, goes down looking. So 2 outs. The bases remain loaded for Max Taylor. Taylor grounded out to second, back in the first. Be a big momentum pickup here if Knoxville can leave the bases loaded with just a 1 run scored. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. Opponents are batting .262 versus Ferguson on the season. The 1-0. There's a line drive right center field. That's going to plug the gap. Milder will score. Johnson scores. Rounding third and coming home is Schooley. He scores. How about a bases clearing single for Max Taylor to make it a 5-1 Mustang lead? When have you heard of a bases clearing single? But we'll take it. Taylor gets the big hit, and Davis County indeed does get the big crooked number on the board. 4 runs here in the second inning. Hudson Humphrey is the courtesy runner coming in for Taylor. So now the batter is Noah Sizemore. He singled his first time up, and he fouls the first pitch off towards the softball field, and that bounced up near the fencing at the softball stands. Ferguson, ball in hand, now comes set. The 0-1. Inside to Sizemore, 1 ball, 1 strike. Humphrey has not attempted a stolen base this season. There's a foul ball as Sizemore was in between swings there, got fooled, and he just slapped it out to the fencing on the first base dugout. Sizemore down in the count 1-2. Humphrey takes an extra step from first. The pitch, high and inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Luke Rosaboom over at left field, hands overhead. From his vantage point, he thought he had a strike. Now the count is 2-2. Sizemore swings and misses, and that'll do it for Davis County. But a big bases clearing single by Max Taylor as Davis County scores 4 in the inning. As we head to the third, it is 5-1 Davis County over Knoxville on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County 5, Knoxville 1 is our score as we play the top of the third of the nightcap of this doubleheader. Davis County looking for the split after falling to Knoxville 12-1 in the opener. Mustangs with a 4-run second inning to break the 1-1 tie, and now Sizemore will face the top of the order. Riker Gifford will start things off. He struck out swinging his first time up. And Gifford sees that pitch to sail past Taylor to the backstop for ball 1. Sizemore's next pitch is delivered for a strike. That's high, 2 balls and a strike. And now the 2-1 pitch. And that slider misses a bit outside. Schooley at second base, hands on knees, head down. As it's, are you kidding me? Here's the count 3-1, and Gifford draws a leadoff walk. One of the big no-nos you can commit is after a team takes a lead on you, or takes a lead for you, is walking off the leadoff batter. So now here's Jensen Ferguson, who struck out his first time up. Gifford with a big lead at first base. First pitch fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Sizemore comes set. Quick slide step and the pitch is in the dirt. The runner breaks for second. The throw bounces into center field. Gifford gets up. He stumbles. They throw back to second base, and he's hit back at second safely. And Gifford is still on the ground as the coaches for Knoxville come out to check on him. When that ball went into center field, Gifford tried to get up and run to third base, and he got about a third of the way there before he slipped, fell, and had to scramble his way back to second base. He's on his feet now. Turner DeVore, head coach of Knoxville, is out to check on his outfielder / DH. Gets a slap on the helmet. Looks like he's okay. So Gifford is safe at second base. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count to Ferguson. Probably call that a pass ball since I popped out of. Actually, no, call that a wild pitch because that was in the dirt. Long pause by Sizemore as he stares down Gifford. Time called at the plate by Ferguson as the wait was just too long for Ferguson. Davis County leads at 5-1 here in the third. The pitch, strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ferguson. Sun setting as the shadow of the press box is over home plate with Sizemore, the pitcher, standing in sun. Now the pitch, a slider that's bounced to Scott at short. He stays down on it, throws to first in time. Gifford takes third on the play, and there's 1 out. That brings up Lincoln Norris. He tripled and later scored Knoxville's only run back in the first inning. He absolutely hammered a fly ball over the head of Milder, the center fielder. Here's the pitch. There's another high fly ball out to center. Milder this time is under it. He makes the catch. Tagging from third and coming home is Gifford. He'll score without a throw as Knoxville gets a run back. It's now 5-2. So credit Norris with a sacrifice fly and an RBI. Kyler Gifford will look to start another rally for Knoxville here in the top of the third. He tripled in Norris back in the first inning for Knoxville's first run. He swings to the first pitch and bounces it to short. Scott throws in time to retire Gifford and the side. Knoxville was able to score a run on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It is Davis County 5, Knoxville 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today. Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We're in the bottom of the third of Game 2. Davis County leads Knoxville 5-2 as Dexter Scott gets set to lead things off for the Mustangs versus Jessen Ferguson, who's in his first full inning on the mound. The book is closed on Brady Rosaboom as Jessen Ferguson allowed all three inherited runners to score. Ball one outside to Scott. Brady Rosaboom pitched an inning and a third, allowed 5 runs, 4 of them earned on 4 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 1, and he is currently the losing pitcher of record. Strike on the outside corner to Scott. Scott flew out to center his first time up. First time facing Ferguson. The 1-1. That's pop up behind the plate. Kingery stumbles, falls, and that ball falls just short of him. Kingery tried his best from behind the plate. Tripped over himself, lost his footing, and if he was able to keep his feet, he might have been able to get there to make the catch. So a break for Scott, as the count now is 1-2. Ferguson delivers. Breaking ball is lined out to left center field, and carries out to the left fielder Rosaboom. So Scott lines out. And the batter is Grant Husted. Husted led off the second inning with a double off Brady Rosaboom. Now facing Ferguson. He also scored a run, Husted did. There's a high fly ball out to center field, but Hyatt's playing in, and he collects it, and there are quickly 2 outs. Husted had a couple of words for Bankson before he climbed in, as Hayden is the batter. Bankson singled and was thrown out on a fielder's choice at home plate back in the second inning. Strike 1 at the knees on the outside edge. Ferguson looking for a 1-2-3 inning and sending us to the 4th. Here's the wind in the 0-1. There's a little flare in the middle of the diamond, caught by the second baseman Brady Rosaboom, and the inning is over. So the Mustangs do go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th inning. Davis County leads Knoxville 5-2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the fourth of game 2. Davis County 5, Knoxville 2 is our score. Noah Sizemore has worked his way into and out of some trouble, though he's been able to keep Knoxville relatively in check. After banging out 15 hits in game 1, Knoxville comes into the top of the fourth with 2. First pitch slider misses outside to Luke Rosaboom for ball 1. Luke flew out. Beg your pardon, Luke struck out looking his first time up. There's a big swing and a miss by Rosaboom to make it 1-1. Knoxville, definitely one of the richer in tradition, baseball-wise, in the South Central Conference. They've been to state 9 times in school history. There's a swing and a miss to make it 1-2. First trip was back in 1993, then 94, 96, 99. 2001, they won their only state championship in 2002. 1-2 pitch is fouled back. They also went to state in 2003, 2007, and 2010. So it's been a little while since Knoxville has made it to the state tournament. Here comes the 1-2 to Rosaboom, and it hit him in the backside. Ugh, hate to do that with 2 strikes. So Rosaboom is aboard. And Joe Pilcher, field umpire, is calling timeout. He now wants to talk to Turner DeVore, the head coach of Knoxville, about something. Don't know what that conversation was about. Maybe Joe Pilcher heard something from the Knoxville dugout. That's only a guess. I have no idea what they were talking about. Regardless, Knoxville has leadoff man on, down by 3. Here's Brady Rosaboom. He squares the bunt and is right back to the mound. Sizemore throws the first low, but good pick by Bankson at the first base bag. So the sacrifice bunt is down and good, 1-3 in the putout. Luke Rosaboom takes second on the play, and the batter is Grant DeMoss. DeMoss tried to reach with a bunt, or he tried to lay down a bunt his first time up. He took a couple of strikes, and then he popped out to second base. Sizemore working from the stretch. First pitch fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Sizemore, long pause. Now delivers. Strike 2. Same exact spot as the first pitch. Sizemore likes to do that. He likes to hold the ball for a while, and if the batter doesn't call timeout, now a quick pitch, and a swing and a miss. Nice change of pace. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to Mr. DeMoss, and there are 2 away. But you just saw that there between the last 2 pitches, the long pause before the 0-1 pitch, and then the quick pitch on the 0-2 offering, and that had DeMoss out of sync. Jacob Matrison takes ball 1 outside. So now runner at second with 2 outs. Knoxville, they're content with just pecking away at this lead, so it's imperative that Sizemore strands that runner at second. The pitch. That pitch is fouled back by Matrison. 1 ball, 1 strike. One to count to Matrison. He reached on an error his first time up. There's a pop-up, foul territory, first base side, and Taylor makes the catch to retire the side. So the leadoff man was hit by a pitch, but he ends up stranded at second base. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. It remains Davis County 5, Knoxville 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Allison Engel with First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield. As another growing season gets underway, First Iowa State Bank is here to help area farmers tackle their 2026 ag needs with local decisions, personal service, and financing built around your operation. Whether you're planning for crop inputs, equipment, livestock, land, or operating expenses, our experienced ag lending team understands agriculture because we live it every day right here in Southeast Iowa. Stop in and talk with our ag lending team at First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Five to 2 is our score. Davis County leading Knoxville here in the bottom of the 4th. Game 2 of our doubleheader. Davis County looking to get the split. June 15th. Probably one of my favorite days of the baseball season. I'll tell you why. And this is a story that goes back 5 years. So back in 2021, Davis County, obviously, they went to state that year. But on June 15th, they played a game out in Central Lee on this day. And I talked with, if you remember, Clay Collier and his family. They made the trip out to Donaldson to watch Clay play. Strike 1 to Victor Milder. Clay's big brother, Quincy, was there as well, along with his mom, Lisa, and his dad, Jason. Had a nice conversation with them before the game. There's a wave and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2 to Milder. Clay led off the game with a home run and what turned out to be a 10-0 win by Davis County over Central Lee on that day. Ball 1 to Milder. Looked like it could have been strike 3. 1-2 to count to Victor Milder. As I was driving back from the game from Donaldson back to Ottumwa, I was wondering, because I remember his big brother Quincy led off with a homer back in 2018 as Milder goes down swinging. And when I looked it up later, I saw that Quincy Collier did lead off a game with a homer his senior year. And I'll be darned if the day wasn't June 15th of the exact same date, except in 2018. So 2018, Quincy Collier led off a game with a home run. And then June 15th of 2021, Clay Collier led off the game with a home run. So I jokingly call June 15th Collier Day for that very reason. Ball 1 outside to Ryland Johnson. He reached on fielder's choice and scored back in the second inning. Just one of those things. Two brothers, both of them homering on the same day, 3 years apart, leading off a ball game on the road, as Quincy did that in Albia. Ball 1 to Johnson. Or beg your pardon, ball 2 to Johnson. Clay, of course, if you don't know, he's married now, works as a lineman. There's a bouncer to short. Norris gobbles it up, throws to retire Johnson. There are 2 away. Quincy, on the other hand, is in law enforcement. He served with the Davis County Sheriff's Office, and now he's currently with the Ottumwa Police Department. And from all accounts that I've heard, he's doing a good job up in Ottumwa. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th. Davis County leads at 5-2. Peyton Schooley is the batter. He's walked twice and scored twice in this ball game. Schooley looking to start a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the 4th as Ferguson is settling in. There's a bouncer. Matrison gets a big hop at third, throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We will head to the 5th inning. It remains Davis County 5, Knoxville 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Emmett Hyatt will lead things off in the top of the 5th for Knoxville. They trail Davis County 5-2. Here in the nightcap of our doubleheader, Knoxville looking for the sweep after beating the Mustangs 12-1 in 5 innings in the opener. Ball 1 outside from Sizemore. Hyatt bounced out to third his last time up. It was a nice play by Husted as he got the tricky hop, kind of smothered it in his breadbasket, and threw out Hyatt, ball 2. Sizemore winds and delivers. There's a high fly ball out to left field or center field, and that's out of the reach of Milder. Rounding second and coming into third, and a leadoff triple by Emmett Hyatt. That is the 3rd triple of the ball game. Not the most ideal spot. A leadoff triple, and now you got the top of the order coming up. Riker Gifford, a strikeout, a walk, and a run scored. Huge swing and a miss in strike 1. Knoxville trails 5-2. Sizemore looking to hold the fort. The pitch, foul tipped, strike 2. This will be pitch number 70 for Sizemore this evening. The 0-2, slider, and it was grounded off the foot of Gifford. Foul ball, and Gifford fell to the ground. Now he's up and walking it off. Turner DeVore wanted to pop out of the dugout to check him out, but looks like Gifford's okay. Count remains 0-2 to Riker Gifford with a runner at third. Davis County playing their infield back. The pitch, outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sizemore shakes off Taylor once, twice, 3 times. Now agrees. The 1-2. Slider, tap foul at the plate. You had a feeling that's the pitch that they wanted to get Gifford on. But Gifford, being a good hitter that he is, fouled it off. He'll see at least one more pitch from Sizemore. Will he throw the slider again? This time it's the fastball, and it's up and in. No, it hit him. It got a piece of him. The tiniest of pieces, but a hit batter. Puts 2 on and nobody out for Knoxville as Justin Ferguson comes up. Ferguson represents the tying run here in the top of the 5th. First pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed. Ferguson shaking his head as he comes out of the batter's box. The 0-1 with the runner going from first. Then there's a throw back to third, and back safely is the runner Hyatt as they let Gifford steal second base. So the double play taken out of the equation. One and one to count to Ferguson. Sizemore's next pitch, a slider that drops in for a strike. That had the speed of a curveball. That just dropped in like a balloon. He has that hard slider, then he just guided that one through the strike zone. Looks like Sizemore's jersey got unbuttoned, so he'll tend to that. Strikeout would be huge here for Sizemore. He struck out 4 so far this evening. The 1-2 to Ferguson. That gets past Taylor, and coming in to score is Hyatt. And that makes it 5-3 on the wild pitch. Gifford takes third on the play. Count now 2-2 to Ferguson. Sizemore pauses, now deals. Foul tip at the plate. Taylor just couldn't quite get a handle on it behind the plate, so Ferguson will get at least one more pitch. Another 2-2. Slider misses inside, and Ferguson spun as if that pitch was going to hit him in the back, and now the count is full. Still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Sizemore's pitch is a slider bouncing to the plate in the dirt. Ball 4. Tying run is aboard. And now a man you do not want to see up. Lincoln Norris. And head coach Todd White wants to talk strategy with the Mustangs. Lincoln Norris has an RBI, has a double, a run scored. He also drove in a run with a sacrifice fly. I misspoke. I said a double. He had a triple earlier in this ball game. Norris, as I said, great all-around athlete, wrapping up his junior season. He holds a school record for three-pointers in the ball game for Knoxville. He hit 10 in the game against Cardinal his sophomore season. Home plate umpire John Tharp walks out and breaks up the meeting. The thing is, there's so many dangerous hitters in this Knoxville lineup. You can't just intentionally walk Norris because you're just compounding the problem. But you most certainly want to handle with care as well. Norris has been very aggressive early in the count here in game 2. Runners at the corners, nobody out. First pitch is a slider missing upstairs. I've seen the fastball, seen the slider. I haven't seen any changeups from Sizemore. Would he dare throw one here? Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. Got one past Norris, and it's 1-1. One and one to count to Norris. Here's the pitch, a slider that is foul tipped at the plate into the mitt of Taylor to make it 1-2. So he's seen the slider twice. I think Taylor's indicating he wants to elevate with the fastball. Here it comes. Fastball up. He put it up, but Norris did not chase. 2 balls and 2 strikes. What now? The 2-2. Back to the slider. Over to short. Shovel the second for one to throw to first. In time for the double play. The run does score, but Davis County gets a sorely needed double play. 2 outs and the base is empty. It is now a 5-4 Davis County lead. One of the most unlikely people you would expect to turn a double play, and actually Turner DeVore wants to come out and discuss things. As if there was replay, I bet you he would have asked for it. Instead, it's a 6-4-3 twin killing. 2 outs, base is empty, and the batter is Kyler Gifford. Norris does not get an RBI for that double play, by the way. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Gifford. High fly ball on the infield, and it is Scott, the shortstop, that puts it away, and the inning is over. Knoxville creeps closer. 2 runs on a hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Davis County hanging on 5-4 against Knoxville on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustang!
Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County has seen their lead, which was once 5-1, cut down to 5-4 as we play in the bottom of the 5th. As the Mustangs will start things off with Josh Settles. Looks like he's been caught in between here in game 2. He struck out looking both times he's been at the plate, both in the first and second innings. Here we play in the bottom of the 5th with Ferguson on a groove for Centerville on the mound. Beg your pardon, for Knoxville on the mound. Ball went inside to Settles. Ferguson's retired 7 in a row. So he certainly has kept Knoxville in this ball game, and Knoxville's fought their way back. Now trailing by just a run. Strike 1. Here comes the 1-1, 2 settles. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. Settles looking for his first hit in this doubleheader. He was 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch in game 1 as well. Here comes the 2-1. There's a high fly ball out to right center field. Drifting back is Kyler Gifford. He makes the catch. One out, and the batter is Max Taylor, who has the big hit of this ball game, a bases clearing single. Yes, you heard me right. He cleared the bases with a single into the right center field gap, which scored 3 runs and gave Davis County at the time a 5-1 lead, which is now 5-4. He'll look to start a rally with 1 out and the bases empty. Strike 1. Get the feeling if just somebody can reach base, maybe they can throw Ferguson off his groove, as he's now retired 8 in a row. There's a line drive, and that's drifting foul, just wide of the left field line. A good 3-4 feet foul. Easy call by John Tharp, the home plate umpire. It's his call since Joe Pilcher, the field umpire, is stationed at first base. 0-2 to count to Taylor. The pitch by Ferguson, a fastball that's fouled back. Count remains 0-2 to Taylor. And next offering from Ferguson, and that's fouled away. That pitch was in the dirt, and Taylor golfed that one towards the Knoxville dugout on the first base side. Another 0-2. That's high. So Taylor fouled off a couple pitches, now looked at a pitch high. Count now 1-2. Here comes the next delivery from Ferguson, and that's fouled off. So Taylor continuing the battle. Despite the count being 1-2, this will be pitch number 6 of the at-bat. Here it comes. There's a line drive. Caught by the leaping Rosenboom at second base. Oh, goodness. That looked like a hit all the way off the bat of Taylor, and Rosenboom robs Max Taylor of a hit. Nice play by Rosenboom at second. Ugh. All you can do is curse Rosenboom and his entire family as you head back to the dugout. Noah Sizemore looks at ball 1 outside. Sizemore is 1 of 2. He struck out the only time he faced Ferguson as he takes the ball down low for ball 2. Here's the 2-0. A swing and a miss. Ferguson nods, winds, and deals. There's a strike at the knees on the outside corners. Judging by Sizemore's body language, he didn't like that call. And the count now is even at 2-2 with the bases empty and 2 outs. Davis County leading 5-4. Ferguson can send us to the 6th. And he does as Sizemore swings at the high fastball and comes up empty. Davis County again goes down 1-2-3, and we'll head to the 6th. It is Davis County 5, Knoxville 4 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
When it comes to athletic performance, Danco in Centerville is the local go-to. They're your athletic performance specialist, helping school teams, athletic directors, coaches, parents, and athletes with top quality gear for sports and active lifestyles. Danco also makes team fundraising simple, handling the design, orders, shipping, and everything in between, so your organization can raise money without the headache. Like and follow Danco on Facebook and visit them on the Centerville Square.
Danco, work hard, play proud.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County nursing a 5-4 lead as we play in the 6th. 5-6-7 due up for Knoxville, starting with Luke Rosaboom. He struck out looking in the first and got hit by a pitch as Noah Sizemore threw a 1-2 pitch into the backside of Rosaboom. Sizemore looking to keep Davis County's lead intact. First pitch to Luke is cut on and missed. He takes some big swings from the left side of the plate. Dusk arriving here at Bloomfield on what has been a beautiful June day. The 0-1. Popped up foul to the third base side out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Sizemore delivers a high fastball that is swung on and missed by Rosaboom. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 1 out. Now the batter is Brady Rosaboom. Doesn't have official at bat in this ball game. He walked in the 2nd and then laid down a sacrifice bunt in the 4th. Rosaboom looks at a slider. Ooh, where did that miss? Ball 1. Taylor, the catcher, with the same reaction as me. You sure that wasn't a strike? The 1-0. That's golfed out towards second, and that's a soft liner towards Schooley, and he puts it away behind the second base bag. 2 outs, base is empty, and that moves the line to Grant DeMoss. DeMoss is 0 for 2, a pop out and a strikeout. Saw that brilliant strategy by Sizemore on that strikeout by DeMoss back in the 4th inning. Sizemore winds and delivers. Ball 1 in the dirt. DeMoss was down 0-1 with a runner on base, a runner at second as a matter of fact, and Sizemore paused for a long time. And there's a fly ball out to right center field, and that drops in front of Settles for a base hit. So a 2-out single brings up Jacob Matrison. DeMoss representing the tying runs at first base. First pitch is lined out to right. That drops for a base hit. Settles, gets the ball immediately into the infield, but back-to-back singles have pushed the tying run in scoring position for Emmett Hyatt, who tripled and scored his last time up. And with Hyatt batting, that means we will see Mr. Lincoln Norris at least one more time in this ball game at the plate. First pitch is a slider taken for a strike. A lot of tension here in Bloomfield. Another slider. That one misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of batting coaches in the first base dugout for Knoxville. One of them yelling, Oppo, think Oppo. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Low and outside. 2-1. There's nothing but trouble looming on deck for Knoxville. You would rather face them in the 7th than here in the 6th. The pitch, a swing and a miss to make it 2-2. Hyatt was late on that fastball. Would Sizemore dare throw it again with the count 2-2? Deuce as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 outs. The pitch. Got him looking on the outside corner. Hyatt is down on strikes. And Davis County's lead remains intact. Nothing across for Knoxville as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Davis County 5, Knoxville 4 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County clinging to a 5-4 lead in the bottom of the 6th. Jessen Ferguson is on a roll on the mound for Knoxville. He's retired the last 10 he's faced. Dexter Scott lined out to left his last time up. He's also flied out to center, and he takes strike 1 outside, and Dexter did not like that call. The 0-1. That bounces to the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The only hit that Ferguson allowed was that bases clearing single by Taylor back in the 2nd inning. Since then, he has been lights out. That's in a dirt ball, too. Ferguson goes off the mound, now climbs back up as he delivers the 2-1 pitch inside. 3-1. Sure, most Mustang fans will take a leadoff walk in this situation. And the 3-1 pitch in the dirt outside. A leadoff walk. That breaks up the 10 men retired in a row. So now Grant Husted. He is 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. He doubled off the starter, Brady Rosaboom. He flied out to center off Ferguson back in the 3rd. How much running, or will Todd White do any running? Dexter Scott was looking out to his dugout. In the meantime, Ferguson checked on him, and Scott was able to slide back alertly to first. First pitch is fouled back by Husted. Scott takes his lead from first with the count 0-1 to Husted. He led off the bottom of the sixth with a walk. He goes, and it's popped up on the infield. Scott, it's caught, and then the slide back to first is in time. They get the double play as Rosaboom made the catch and then took it himself, dove to the bag, and beat Scott to first base. So a double play. 2 outs in the inning. So that's a double play, a pop out to second, and then unassisted. Rosaboom tags the bag to double off Scott. So now the base is empty. 2 outs for Hayden Bankson, who is 1 for 2. Strike one on the inside corner. Hits in this game are even at 5 between these two squads. Fastball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ferguson just a sophomore, and he's been very good in relief. That's low. 2-1. If Bankson can reach, Milder will bat for Davis County here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the wind and the 2-1. A wave and a miss by Bankson. And the count is 2-2. Here comes the pitch to Bankson. A high chopper behind the mound. Brady Rosaboom straightens up, throws, and the second baseman throws out Bankson to end the inning. So Davis County does not score. 5 will have to do. Last chance coming up for Knoxville. They trail Davis County 5-4 on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
If Davis County's going to get a split in this doubleheader, they're going to have to earn it. They lead at 5-4, top of the 7th, and the top of the order for Knoxville due up, starting with Riker Gifford. 0 for 1 with a strikeout, a walk, and a hit by pitch. He's also scored a pair of runs. Slider low for ball 1. Also, an extra wrinkle. Sizemore just threw his 101st pitch. The limit is 110. So more than likely, we'll have to see someone else take over behind or on the mound as that pitch is fouled off. We did see Peyton Schooley warm up as that pitch is up and away. Two and one to count to Gifford. And the slider popped up on the infield, and it drops to the left of the mound. Nobody took charge, and that fell. A huge mistake by the Mustang infield, and the leadoff runner is aboard. Jessen Ferguson with a tying run on base. They got to pop up, but they just couldn't communicate and make the catch. First pitch to Ferguson, popped up foul behind the plate, out of play. That was pitch number 105 for Sizemore. And a throw back to first, and back safely is Gifford. Gifford has stolen a base. He did that back in the 5th inning. Oh and 1 to count to Ferguson. The pitch, strike 2. Sizemore has Ferguson in the hole 0-2. Throw to first, and Gifford slides back. Oh and 2 to count to Ferguson. The pitch, slider, bouncer under the glove of Houston at third. It goes into left field. Ferguson is aboard. Going to call that an error on Husted. Sizemore at 107. He can pitch to Lincoln Norris if they so choose, but head coach Todd White is coming out, and I do believe he'll have the hook with him. Knoxville, however, are in prime position to take the lead. The first 2 on. Nobody out with the heart of their order coming up. But what an effort by Sizemore as he will depart. We'll tell you about the new Mustang pitcher after this. 5-4, Davis County Nursing, a 1-run lead. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Janet's doing it, so's Fred, same with Omar, and Tim's been at it since February of last year. And guess what? They're all saving by doing so. That's because they're all using Drive Safe and Save from State Farm and saving 10% just by signing up, and then getting a 30% discount down the road. How about you? You ready to get at it and save? To start driving safe and saving in Iowa and Missouri, call me, Wes Ashelman, your Albia State Farm agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discounts may vary. Not available in California, Massachusetts, or Rhode Island.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game is Peyton Schooley. And what a situation he's inherited. Davis County leads it 5-4. However, Knoxville has runners at first and second, and nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Sizemore pitched 107 pitches, and now arguably Knoxville's most dangerous hitters at the plate, Lincoln Norris. He tripled and scored in the first, drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the third, and then bounced into a double play that resulted in a run back in the fifth. Tense situation here in the nightcap as Davis County looks to hang on and salvage the split. First pitch is a slider that's hit high in the air out to left field. Going back is Johnson, still going back, and it's over his head and up against the wall. Gifford will stop at third. What turns out to be a long single by Norris. That loads the bases with nobody out for Kyler Gifford. Mustangs bring their infield in. Obviously looking to cut the runner down at home plate. First pitch to Gifford, a swing and a miss. Gifford was looking to hit that one over the center field fence on that first swing. Schooley comes set. The 0-1, a swing and a miss. Two straight fastballs thrown past Gifford. A strikeout would be gigantic in this situation. Taylor wants a high fastball. Here it comes. Line drive foul. Above the third base fence and out of play. Gifford was very early on that swing. The pitch, outside. Looked like he went with a slider and that missed outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bases full of Panthers here in the top of the 7th. Davis County 5, Knoxville 4. Bases loaded, nobody out. The 1-2 coming to Gifford. High. 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled back. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Here it comes. Oh, he just got a piece of it. The tiniest of pieces, Gifford was able to foul it off and stay alive. Long drawn at bat. Game hanging in the balance. Another 2-2. A high fly ball out to left center field. Milder slips and he lets it fall past him. Gifford scores. Rounding third and coming home is Ferguson, and Knoxville takes a 6-5 lead. Victor Milder was drifting towards left center, and then the ball curled back towards center field. He tried to reach out with his left hand and grab it, but could not. And that misplay brought in a pair of runs, and now Knoxville, once down 5-1, now lead it 6-5. That first pitch is popped up by Luke Rosaboom on the infield, and making the catch is Noah Sizemore. That was a scary situation, but he puts it away And that's the first out of the top of the 7th. So those 2 runs were charged to Noah Sizemore. He is now the losing pitcher of record. Knoxville has runners at second and third with 1 out. And here's Brady Rosaboom. Looking ahead to the 7th, the bottom of the 7th, Davis County will have 8, 9, and 1 due up. As Victor Milder, Rylan Johnson, and Peyton Schooley. First pitch to Rosaboom is cut on and missed. Runners at second and third with 1 out. And the pitch, high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rosaboom hitless in 3 plate appearances. That's high and inside to make it 2 and 1. A walk, a sacrifice bunt, and he lined out to second. The 2-1. That slider drops in on the inside corner to make it 2 and 2. Mustangs playing the infield back, so any ground ball up the middle will score another run for Knoxville. The pitch. Popped up. Foul territory, first base side. Banks in, makes the play. So Rosaboom pops out to the first baseman in foul territory. And with 2 outs, the batter is Grant DeMoss. He got his first hit of the ball game in his last at-bat in the 6th. If anything, those 2 hits by DeMoss and Matrison was able to roll over the lineup to the top of the order. Strike 1 to DeMoss. But a lot of self-inflicted errors by the Mustang in this inning as well. That's fouled back to make it 0 and 2. You think about the pop-up to the left of the mound. The error at third base, the misplay in center field. All that came back to bite the Mustangs. The 0-2 got him swinging. But Knoxville takes the lead, and now it will be up to Davis County to rally. Knoxville 6, Davis County 5, as we head to the bottom of the 7th on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You wanting a fence built but not sure who to call? Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield has lots of experience and can provide references from many happy customers. He can do everything from barbed wire, woven, continuous, and custom welding. Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield for a free estimate. You can find his number on Facebook or call 641-208-6310. That's 641-208-6310. Check out the Hopkins Fencing Facebook page for lots of pictures of the quality fencing jobs that he has done.
Why choose William Penn University? Where else can you find small class sizes and caring professors, along with over 25 athletic teams and multiple opportunities to thrive in our creative arts program, including music, theater, and graphic art? There are over 40 student clubs and organizations, and students get hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities. Come experience the tradition and Oskaloosa's small-town charm. Submit your free application today.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Mustangs once led 5-1, now trail 6-5. Last chance coming up for them in the bottom of the 7th, starting with Victor Milder, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Strike one at the belt. Justin Ferguson is set up to be the winning pitcher if this result holds. He has been fantastic pitching in relief. Fastball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the wind and the 1-1 to Milder. A swing and a miss. Ryland Johnson is due up. And Milder strikes out swinging. 1 out, bottom of the 7th, and Ryland Johnson comes up. He reached on a fielder's choice, stole a base and scored in the 2nd, grounded out to short, back in the 4th. That 2nd at bat is the only at bat he's had against Ferguson. That ground out to short. Ball went upstairs. Davis County down to their final 2 outs of the night, trailing by 1 to Knoxville. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. Johnson was tardy on that fastball. Ferguson has that type of fastball. You got to start your swing early. Another swing and a miss by Johnson, and it's 1-2. Ferguson winds, delivers, and a swing and a miss by Johnson. He strikes out. So Davis County down to their final out as Peyton Schooley comes up. Head coach Turner DeVore of Knoxville comes out of the dugout saying no doubles. Knoxville's played very shallow in the outfield this entire game. Now they look to drift back just a bit. Schooley sees that pitch low and outside for ball 1. Still playing relatively shallow, especially compared to where Davis County plays normally. I'd say they're a good 5 feet closer to home plate than the Davis County outfield typically plays. Strike 1, the outside corner. Knoxville looking for a doubleheader sweep. 1 out away from doing so. The 1-1. And now they're 1 strike away as that pitch is fouled away. One and 2 to Schooley. Davis County down to their final strike. Ferguson's pitch. Strike 3 called, and that does it. Ferguson strikes out the side to wrap it up for Knoxville as they sweep this doubleheader, and they beat Davis County here in Game 2, 6-5. Back to wrap things up after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustang!
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They're proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're there, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook to keep up with all their specials. Stop into Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. Located 1 block off the northeast corner of the Bloomfield Square.
Pierce Fence Company is Southeast Iowa's premier local fence company. With over 70 years of experience, their dedication to quality craftsmanship and customer service is in a class of its own.
Hi, I'm Jared at Pierce Fence Company. We've been building quality fences for decades, and we value helping others. It's important to us to serve our community and make a positive change. We specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial fence installs. Give us a call or check us out online to find out why we were built to make a difference.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Six to 5 is our final as this doubleheader comes to a rather disappointing end, as Davis County had a 5-1 lead, but Knoxville was able to rally and beat Davis County 6-5. It started off with Knoxville scoring in the top of the first inning after Noah Sizemore got the first two to strike out. Lincoln Norris tripled into center field, and then Kyler Gifford tripled right after him to drive in Norris into center field to make it 1-0 Knoxville. Davis County came right back in the bottom of the first to tie it. Schooley walked to start off the bottom of the first, and he later scored on a pass ball, and it was 1-1 after one inning. After Knoxville was denied in the second inning, Davis County went to work in inning number 2. Grant Husted led things off with a double. Bankson singled. Milder singled to load the bases. Ryland Johnson hit into a fielder's choice, and Schooley walked to load the bases once again. And then with 2 outs, Max Taylor lined a base hit into right center field, which emptied the bases, scoring 3 runs. And 4 runs ended up scoring in the inning, and Davis County had a 5-1 lead. But that would be all for the Mustangs, as they were shut out. They were held without a hit the rest of the way by Justin Ferguson, who pitched in relief of Brady Rosenboom. And Justin Ferguson pitched 5 1/3 innings of relief, allowed no runs on just 1 hit. He walked 1 and struck out 6. He was brilliant pitching in relief for Knoxville. In the meantime, the Panthers went to work. They scored a run in the 3rd inning thanks to a sacrifice fly by Lincoln Norris. 2 runs in the 5th inning after a triple and a hit by pitch brought in a wild pitch brought in a run, and then a double play hit by Lincoln Norris brought in another run to make it 5-4. And Davis County hung on to that lead, but then too many mistakes in the 7th inning. There was a pop-up by the mound that dropped to the left of the mound, and that ended up being an error on the pitcher, Noah Sizemore. There was an error at 3rd base, and then a misplay in center field as well. When it was all said and done, Knoxville had 2 runs. They scored 2 runs in that inning, and they ended up with a 6-5 lead. And then Ferguson struck out the side to wrap things up and secured a 6-5 win for Knoxville. So final count of this ball game, and as Davis County drops to 9-8, now 5-7 in South Central Conference play, Knoxville is 9-4, 8-2 in league play. They've now won 6 in a row. Knoxville 6 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and 7 men left on base. Davis County 5 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors, and 2 men left on. Winning pitcher is Justin Ferguson. He is now 3-2. Losing pitcher is Noah Sizemore. He is now also 3-2. Time of the game, 2 hours, 2 minutes. We will be back with you tomorrow right here at the Mustang Sports Complex as Davis County will go out of conference to take on Mount Pleasant as the Panthers. Once again, as Davis County will play the Panthers again. This time it'll be Mount Pleasant taking on Davis County, and we look forward to having you join us then. For Annie Ark, our on-site producer, this is Ellis Kojo saying so long from Bloomfield. This has been Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.